Next song, Lovely Rita. This has to be a love song. It has to be a love song. So far, I've been missing. All my shots have missed the target, but I'm going for this one. I'm at the casino. I'm putting all my money on red. This has to be a love song. Let's hear it. Let's go. Lovely Rita.
Her shoulder made her look a little like a military man. Lovely Rita, meet a maid. May I inquire discreetly, when are you free to take some tea with me? Rita!
Lovely Rita, Lovely Rita by the Parking Meter. Listen, if this might be a musical first, because I have never heard a song about someone falling in love with a parking enforcement person ever. Usually you're screaming obscenities at them, like, yo, I just popped out to the shop real quick to come back. Yeah, I've never heard of anyone falling in love with a parking meter attendant, but you know what? That doesn't matter, because that is Lovely Rita, and I got it right. This is a love song. This is an ode of someone who has obviously come across a very attractive parking meter person, and wants to take him out for dinner and wants to woo them and show them a good time. That's what I feel like this song's about. And also, I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking about this wrong here, but the way the song ended kind of sounded like they had sex, okay? Because I was hearing a lot of moaning and a lot of groaning. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, this like in terms of instrumentation, it keeps with a similar theme of the album, where the album is very much a high positivity feeling type of album. Do you know what I mean? Like the sounds, there's not really many dark sounds. It's all quite happy, bright sounds. And yeah, this one, is along that same line in terms of like instrumentation. But Lovely Rita. Next song, Good Morning, Good Morning. Is it Good Morning? Good Morning. Might be right, might be wrong. At this point, I don't know what to expect. Okay, I literally don't know what to expect. But let's get right into it.
To do to save his life, call his wife in. Nothing to say, but what a day, how's your boy been? Nothing to do, it's up to you. I've got nothing to say, but it's okay. Good morning, good morning, good morning, yeah. Going to work, don't wanna go, feeling low down. Heading for home, you start to roam, then you're in town. Everybody knows there's nothing doing, everything is closed, it's like a ruin. Everyone you see is half asleep, and you're on your own, you're in the street. After a while you start to smile, now you feel cool. Then you decide to take a walk by the old school. Nothing has changed, it's still the same. I've got nothing to say, but it's okay. Good morning, good morning, good morning. People running round, it's 5 o'clock, everywhere in town is getting dark. Everyone you see is full of life, it's time for tea and meet the wife. Somebody needs to know the time, glad that I'm here. Watching the skirt, you start to flirt, now you're in gear. Go to a show, you hope she goes. I've got nothing to say, but it's okay. Good morning, good morning.
Good morning, good morning. Okay, cool. What I think this song is about is essentially someone who's stuck in, you know, not the rat race, but you know, that like mundane living. Do you know what I mean? Like you wake up, go to work, come home, have dinner, go to sleep. Like you're stuck in a routine. You're kind of like stuck in a loop, and you're just going around in circles. And yeah, it's just literally. I can't even lie. The way I would describe this year is the Monday blues as a song. You know what I mean? You've just come back from living like your best life on the weekend, doing what you wanted to do, enjoying yourself, not having to work for anyone, not having to answer to anyone, not even having to have a routine. Monday comes, slap of reality. You're waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning, you're on a packed train, tube or bus, you go to work where you're underpaid, and you leave work where you're underpaid and undervalued, come home and you have food, and guess what, you're doing the same thing again tomorrow morning, and the morning after that, and the morning after that. Very depressing. I can't lie, very depressing. And I kind of feel like the instrumentation here is like a juxtaposition, because the instrumentation, similar to the others, very happy, very like, yeah, you know, ooh, jolly, jolly, jolly. But actually, the lyrics are actually quite, quite depressing. Also, oh, sorry, it sounds in my mouth. Sorry, guys, disgusting. Also, what was going on with the farmyard animals at the end of the track? I felt like I heard a rooster, a duck, and an elephant, and a horse. I don't know what was going on with that. So if someone can enlighten me, please let me know. But now we're getting into, I think this is what you call the penultimate track, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band Reprise. So this is the second to last song. It's only 1 minute and 19 seconds, or 1 minute and 20, I think. Let's get into it. that one there was self-explanatory. You know, it's the end of the show. We're coming to the end of it. I kind of like the drums, yeah. They reminded me of hip hop drums, like in terms of like the energy and in terms of the pacing. But I liked it. I like that song. It almost sounds like like, you know, that Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band is like a theme tune for a song or like a series from like the 60s. But yeah, very self-explanatory song. We're at the end of the show, at the end of the performance. Yeah, but we're not at the end yet, because now we're about to listen to the last track, A Day in the Life. So I feel like this is going to be like a day in the life of the band. We're going to talk about this band right now. That's my wild guess. Let's see. Oh.
About a lucky man who made the grade. A crowd of people stood and stared. They'd seen his face before. Nobody was really sure if he was from the House of Lords. I saw a film today, oh boy. The English army had just won the war. I'd love to turn you fell out of bed, dragged a comb across my head. Found the way downstairs and drank a cup. And looking up, I noticed I was late. Found my coat and grabbed my hat. Made the bus in seconds flat. Found my way upstairs and had a smoke. And somebody spoke and I went into a dream.
I mean, we need to talk about like the biggest part of the song, which is like the instrumentation. I kind of felt like I listened to like 4 different songs there. 4 different songs. Like, I'm gonna be real, that orchestra bit caught me off guard. Because like the actual, like, one part of the song is very jolly and very, you know, upbeat and such. And then that orchestra came in and it was like dark and powerful and almost overwhelming. Like, there was a period of time I thought I was going into space. Like, the first bit when the orchestra came in, we hear the singing, and the singing slowly, you know, fades to the left-hand side, and then this orchestra comes in powerful, strong, ready. And then we just go back to happy-go-lucky, jolly, like nothing happened. And then the orchestra comes in powerful, heavy and strong. Like, I'm gonna be real, I did not expect that. I don't think I've ever heard an album end like that. I did not expect that whatsoever. That's crazy. That is, I literally did not expect that. I was so overwhelmed by the instrumentation. Like, I can barely remember what was being said in the song. Like, because I feel like they were talking about everyday, like mundane things. Like, oh yeah, I read the news and, you know, 4,000 holes in Blackburn. And, you know, oh, you know, I woke up and I just about got the bus, like normal everyday stuff. But then this, you know, overwhelming orchestra comes in and you're kind of... Oh, sorry about that, guys. My camera obviously was overwhelmed as well. But yeah, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Yeah, that album was an experience. I cannot even lie. Do you know what? Yeah, I like what I appreciate about this album. Yeah, is sonically it sounded like vivid. Sonically, like it's one of those albums, yeah, where you can hear the colours when you listen to the actual album. Like sonically it was vivid, it was, you know, upbeat, it was energetic, and lyrically as well. Lyrically it was like the first half of the album was so optimistic. Do you know what I mean? So optimistic and so, you know, look at the brighter side of life type of energy. And it's interesting because I'm trying to think like for me, in terms of album covers, obviously album cover is an extra layer of the actual music and tells like, gives you kind of an idea of what the album's going to be about, or gives you like an idea of direction or route. And like this album cover here, you have like all these influential people on the cover, but also they're at like a funeral or something like that. So I'm trying to think what is the correlation basically. Guys, let me know, innit? Let me know. Like I'm not an expert, so let me know what that correlation is. But overall, I did enjoy that album quite a bit. I'm trying to think of my personal faves, yeah, would either be She's Leaving Home, okay, When I'm 64, and obviously with a little help from my friends as well. Love those tracks right there. But guys, thank you for joining me on my very first Beatles album, the first Beatles album I've ever listened to. If there's any other albums from the Beatles that I should listen to, please let me know. Give me some recommendations. If there's any bands that you feel like I should listen to or I'm missing out on, help me out, bring them to me. I'm always trying to get recommendations and listen to new types of music. Guys, please don't forget to comment, rate and subscribe. And until next time, hasta luego, goodbye, au revoir.